Your house is physically poisoning you and causing you mental disturbance to where you cannot focus on your manifestations. Your house is demolishing your manifestation ability. And I'm going to explain to you how you can turn your house into a superpower, a powerhouse. We're going to turn your house into a powerhouse, literally. And I'm going to explain this in a few different ways of how your house is limiting you from manifesting your dreams, what you are focusing on. And I'm going to tell you a big one at the end that no one's thinking about, no one's paying attention to, that is in your house right now, disturbing you from being able to focus, mentally disturbing you. First, we're going to start with the obvious one, though, that is mentally disturbing you, which are the people in your house. The biggest reason I find that people have a hard time manifesting is because they allow others to impress upon them, others' judgments. They feel insecure. So when we're in a house with these type of people that create that type of effect to us, we have to do something, because that, number one, is going to undercut anything we look to manifest. That's why they're falling flat on their face. Because you go to a house and rest with people that are disturbing you in a way to where you cannot focus on what you want to focus on. Maybe they just don't listen to what you want to say. They don't have faith in you, in what you know, in what you're doing, and how you live, in what you're looking to create. They don't think it's possible. That's fine. That's fine. Just let them be. Maybe you need to get out the house. Maybe you need to go somewhere else. It's going to depend on your situation, but regardless, the people in your house will have a profound effect on your mental ability and your physical, which is going to deter from you being able to focus clearly on what you are manifesting into your life. So make sure that the house you're in, you align or push away the people that you don't want or that are not assisting you. I don't mean literally push them away. Just don't pay attention to them. Focus on yourself. Don't allow them to cause a reaction out of you. Stay contained. Self-containment is one of the most powerful techniques that you can use to shield yourself from outside influence when you're looking to create something, because there's going to be disturbance around for most of us because of the environment that we are currently in. We did not come into our creation necessarily that we are envisioning. We are actually making it at the moment. So there's going to be other entities around that just cannot conceive that what you are doing is even a possibility, because they don't know their God. They don't know anything about the consciousness that connects everything, the cohesiveness, the energetic field that underlies everything. They don't know about it. That's okay. Just don't let them bother you. You know about it. So you use it for what you want to do. Don't let them get to you. That is going to be the most important thing. Because once you can get that squared away, everything else, besides what I'm going to tell you at the end, is physically related. And I will explain to you in two different ways that you should look at the things in your house and determine if this is something that you want in your life or not. One is going to be, is it poisoning you? Look at the objects in your house and see if they're poisoning you physically. Because if they're physically poisoning you from the toxicity that they're burning off into this box that most people live in, that is enclosed, because most people don't open their windows, it's causing you disruption from being able to focus on anything. Couches, Furniture in general, they're full of chemicals, flame retardants, foam. They're mostly. There's some you can get with canvas covers on them, but the structure of them is made of poison. And we want to look at anything in our house that is giving off a toxic, that is making the environment toxic. Paint, plastics. How much plastic do you have around? Are you storing your stuff in plastic? Your food? Are you using plastic? Anything that is from an inorganic source. You want to make sure that you don't have this just because it's there or you already have it. Make sure that it aligns with what you are looking to manifest, that this is something that's going to be a part of your life. Because if it's not, get rid of it. Because it is causing you disruption mentally because of what it is made out of. But if you can align that with your life, that toxicity will be neutered for the most part because you've actually chosen it. So its ability to impress upon you is null. That's the secret. So make sure that everything in your environment of the house, the room maybe, you only got a room to work with, it aligns with what you want in whatever that house is that you are envisioning. Old things. Get rid of things that you don't use. If you haven't looked at it in the past 3 to 6 months and it's not something that could be used in some type of craft or art, say nails and screws and fasteners. I'm not saying to get rid of these things that you would use for something, but what about those old books that you have in the corner that you're never going to look at again, or in your closet? What about all your toys from your childhood that you have stuffed up in there, or whatever memories you have held up in boxes and bags, pictures, anything? You're actually storing memories in structures that is keeping the memory in you, which is keeping you in the same idea that you are what you are, because you actually have things that link you to that you can go pull and look at, which is going to bring you back to that time, that period, that point of when you were there. And unless it's something that you truly want to hold on to because you want it in your life, why do you still have it? Get rid of all of it. You should not have anything just sitting around. It's stagnant energy that you could be using to manifest. That's actually what it is. You have stagnated your energy in these belongings. Well, make them belong somewhere else. Get rid of them. Then the other physical way, so I guess we're doing 3 physical ways actually, is energetically, spiritually. How is everything set up? Do you have natural fixtures, maybe plants, maybe things from outside in your environment, in your house? Do you bring that in and segment your house with these things of nature to make you feel more in nature when you are in the house? Or is it all a bunch of squares and plastics and photo frames and TVs and furniture, kitchen, dining room table, maybe a hutch or something, closed cabinets? All of this is going to detract from a smooth energy flow because it's a bunch of corners. So you want to think in the sense of energetic flow and what is going to flow through your house the best and most efficient, because that is going to bring you to that efficiency of energy by just standing in the environment, in the house. You are going to be empowered because you have empowered the house with a sustainable energy flow that is going to empower anything that steps inside of it. That is what we're doing. That's why we're building a powerhouse here. If you do all those things, your house is going to change your life, because you are going to utilize it to manifest instead of it diminishing your ability to focus, which is making your manifestations fall flat on their face. Now, I said I was going to say one more thing that's in your house that is causing you disruption. This is the biggest one, which I expect some of you to scoff at me right now when I say this, but it's your AC. It's your air conditioning. It is literally conditioning your air that you breathe, which is the first movement of your body, is breath, is air, it's clair. I just was going over this in my last video, or the one before that, last episode. Manifest has to do with clarity. And if you're poisoning your air, you're losing clarity. You're conditioning your air all summer long, all soul shining long. When the soul is at its height, you are stopping it from penetrating you by being in a box, closed windows with air conditioning on. Go look into the health effects that Freon has. It's not something that's in any way healthy for anyone. You can listen to the science that, well, it's just in this amount that it's not causing you harm, but anything in a small amount over a long period of time is messing with you. That is actually the best way to cause disruption in something, because you don't even know what's happening. It's a slow build, and it's so slow you don't realize that you're falling off of something by just being in your house, by breathing in that toxic air, by just the AC being on, because it is literally poisoning your air. It is what it does. Smell it. It smells terrible. It is not meant for human consumption. Why are we filling our enclosed houses with it? Because it makes you cool? The other thing it does, it brings your vibration down, because vibration and frequency has to do with heat. It's cooling you down so you cannot manifest. You need to vibrate higher and get hotter. Go in the sun. Go lay in soul. Earth, sun. Get right there. You're in your soul. So the sole of your foot is down on the bottom where it touches the earth, and then you have the soul in the sky, which is the other name for the sun. Because you are in soul. You are inside of your soul. And you stepping into an air-conditioned box is taking you out of your ability to get to a higher frequency and manifest whatever it is you are looking to bring into your life. So turn it off. You will get used to the heat, the humidity, whatever it may be. If that environment isn't for you, then go somewhere else. Why are you somewhere where it's so hot then? I would say though, if someone doesn't enjoy the heat, I don't think they're truly a conscious being, because it's linked. It has to do with each other. Nature is all about heat. And you can see that's where growth comes from. It has to do with the humidity and the heat that gets created and the vibration that sustains through that. That's what you want in you. You'll be able to create anything at that point. So go out, go lay in the sun. Go lay in the sun. Go lay naked in the sun. Who cares if people are watching you? It's good for you. You want to get that sunshine all over your body. It'll really boost your manifestation abilities. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and like this video. I will see everyone on the next episode.